What if the drinks you sip every single morning could lower your blood sugar, smooth out your energy, and help bring your A1C down without changing a single meal? Most people focus on food, but for people living with diabetes, your beverages can quietly raise or lower glucose all day long. In this episode, we go deep on the top 3 morning drinks that work with your body. Plain water used like a metabolic tool. Unsweetened coffee or tea used the smart way. And the best milks to choose so you do not spike your numbers. I will show you how much to drink, the best timing, what to pair together, and simple routines you can start tomorrow morning. Stay until the end for a 7-day morning drink plan, a fast label guide for plant milks, and a 2-minute breakfast formula you can repeat all week. Important unnote: this video is educational only. It is not medical advice. If you use insulin, sulfonylureas, SGLT2 inhibitors, or you have kidney or heart conditions, speak with your own clinician before you change your routine. Drink 1. Water, the foundation. Water is not just hydration. It is a daily lever for glucose control. Even mild dehydration can push blood sugar up and make insulin work less efficiently. When glucose runs high, your kidneys pull water to flush out that extra sugar. If you do not replace the fluid, your blood becomes more concentrated. Your pressure can rise, and your fasting numbers creep up. Staying consistently hydrated helps your kidneys filter better, keeps blood volume steady, and supports calmer numbers through the morning and afternoon. A simple target that works for many adults is half your body weight in ounces across the full day. If you weigh 180 pounds, aim for about 90 ounces total. If you take medicines that increase urination, like SGLT2 inhibitors, or you sweat a lot, you may need more. Use your urine color as a quick check. Pale yellow is on track. Dark yellow means you need more fluid. Crystal clear all day can mean you are overdoing it and washing out minerals. Use water strategically in the morning. Drink a full glass right after you wake up to replace the water you lost overnight. Have another glass 15 to 20 minutes before breakfast to slow stomach emptying and take the edge off your first glucose rise. If you tend to spike after lunch, repeat that pre-meal glass again. You do not need fancy sports drinks. Plain water is perfect. If you like flavor, squeeze in a slice of lemon or lime. If you feel lightheaded when you urinate often, add a tiny pinch of mineral salt to 1 glass once a day. Unless your clinician has restricted sodium, a quick routine you can try tomorrow. Place a filled bottle on your nightstand before bed. When the alarm rings, drink 12 to 16 ounces. Refill and finish another 12 to 16 ounces before breakfast. Keep a bottle at your desk and sip steadily through the morning. Small sips, often. Beat big gulps once. Drink TWO unsweetened coffee or tea. The performance boost your morning brew can help or hurt, depending on how you use it. Black coffee without sugar brings plant compounds that can support insulin function and reduce the sugar your liver releases into the blood. For many people, 1 to 2 cups of black coffee is a net positive. The caution is caffeine. On an empty stomach, caffeine can raise stress hormones for some people, which tells the liver to release glucose. That is why you may see a bump of 10 to 20 points after coffee alone. The fix is simple. Have coffee with food, or use half calf or decaf if you notice a spike. Green tea, black tea, oolong, and several herbal teas also help. Green tea is a steady winner for many people because it supports insulin sensitivity and helps the muscles pull in glucose more efficiently. Black tea can blunt the rise after meals when you drink it right before or during the meal. Cinnamon tea may gently improve insulin action. Chamomile in the evening can support calmer nerves and better sleep. And better sleep usually means better glucose the next day. Hibiscus is great for people who work on blood pressure as well as sugar. Choose what you enjoy and will actually drink every day. Keep it clean. Skip sugar, syrups, honey, and creamers with added sugar. Even zero-calorie sweeteners can cause a rise for some people because the gut senses sweetness. If you want a hint of sweet, use a tiny amount of stevia and test your own response. If you love milk in your coffee or tea, choose an option from the next section that keeps the carbs low. A simple plan for the first hour of your day: water first, then coffee or tea with breakfast not on an empty stomach. If you love coffee before anything else, have 10 almonds or a small Greek yogurt with it to soften the glucose effect. If your meter shows a bump after regular coffee, try decaf or green tea for 1 week and compare your numbers. Drink 3 the right milk, dairy, and plant options. Milk choices matter more than most people think. Regular low-fat dairy has about 12 grams of natural milk sugar in 1 cup. It is fine in a smart portion with food, but on an empty stomach, it can raise glucose quickly. Whole dairy often digests a bit slower because the fat slows absorption, but it still carries those 12 grams of sugar per cup. If you tolerate dairy and enjoy it, use a small serving with a meal rather than alone. And watch your total carbs at that meal. Plant milks are very different from each other. Unsweetened almond milk is usually under 1 gram of carbs per cup and is a safe base for coffee, tea, or smoothies. Unsweetened soy milk brings more protein with a modest carb load and works well if you digest soy. Pea protein milk is another strong choice. Higher protein, low net carbs, and often fortified. Oat milk tastes great, but even the unsweetened versions tend to carry a higher carb load. If you love it, use a small splash or pair it with protein and fiber. Coconut milk in cartons is low carb. Canned coconut milk is high fat and best for cooking, not sipping. Read labels every time. Choose unsweetened. Aim for 2 to 3 grams of net carbs or less per cup. Pick short ingredient lists. If gums and emulsifiers upset your stomach, try a brand without them. If your plant milk is fortified, you get a bonus of calcium, vitamin D, and sometimes B12. A simple breakfast you can repeat. Make a quick smoothie with 1 cup of unsweetened almond or pea protein milk, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, a handful of spinach, a small handful of berries, a dash of cinnamon, and a scoop of plain protein powder if you need it. Blend for 30 seconds. You get fluid, fiber, protein, and helpful spices with almost no glucose spike. The 2-minute morning formula: use this every day. Start with 1 full glass of water. Brew coffee or tea with no sugar. If you add milk, choose an unsweetened low-carb milk and keep the pour modest. Eat a small protein bite with your drink. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu scramble, or a palm-sized portion of last night's chicken or fish. Add fiber, chia seeds, ground flax, oats in a measured scoop, or a side of berries. This simple formula lowers the glycemic load of your whole breakfast and sets a steady pace for the day. A 7-day morning drink. Day 1. Water on waking. Black coffee with breakfast, almond milk chia smoothie, mid-morning. Day 2. Water on waking, green tea with a small protein bite. Soy milk latte unsweetened at brunch. Day 3. Water on waking, black tea with lemon and eggs. Pea protein milk in a blender shake at noon. Day 4. Water on waking, half-calf coffee with a Greek yogurt bowl, herbal tea in the afternoon. Day 5. Water on waking, decaf coffee with almond milk at breakfast, hibiscus tea before lunch. Day 6. Water on waking, cinnamon tea with an omelet, green tea early afternoon. Day 7. Water on waking, your favorite of the week with a protein and fiber breakfast. Compare your meter or CGM notes. Troubleshooting and tiny TWAIKs, SIF, coffee raises your glucose. Move it to mid-breakfast or switch to decaf or tea for a week and recheck. If you feel tired or headachy after urinating often, add a pinch of mineral salt to 1 glass of water, unless your clinician has limited sodium. If smoothies raise your numbers, cut fruit to a small handful. add extra chia or flax, and boost protein. If you wake up high, try 12 to 16 ounces of water, plus a short walk before breakfast. Then eat within an hour with protein first. Fast recap and next SDP water first to steady the system. Coffee or tea, unsweetened, with food. Choose milks that keep carbs low and digestion slow. Track your readings for 7 days and notice how a few sips at the right time change your whole day. If this helped you, tap like, share this with someone working on their A1C, and subscribe for calm, clear, science-simple guides you can use right away. Tell me in the comments which drink helps your mornings the most and what your